Hi everyone, it's Sunday, May 12th, time for another HideNet Weekend Review. I'm Vera Jordick. Starting with the U.S. hide market, prices this week were again steady to lower, but the negative sentiment was far more pervasive this week. Customers from China are still trying to push the market lower, and they're bidding dollars below the asking prices again. Yet again, heavy Texas steers were unchanged at $22 for seasonal averages. Most other steer selections were either weekly steady or a tad lower, at least as far as published prices are concerned. Cow interest has pretty much fallen off the cliff, and buyers are also bidding much lower on these hides. Prices are starting to decline, and sources say if they go much lower, they'll again hit the point where they're not worth processing. Combined export sales for the period ending May 2nd were down at a paltry 342,700. Combined shipments, at least, were higher this time by 15% at 556,400. Estimated slaughter for the week ending yesterday, May 11th, it was stable at 622,000. Turning to Europe, editor Andrea Guolo says that the market has subdued prices and sellers are not accepting counteroffers. In the meantime, however, Scandinavian prices are falling and the Chinese are waiting to see what happens. Looking at British origins, prices were again unchanged because buyers in China are bidding lower for European hides too. So the 36 plus ox in England is unchanged at 80 cents sterling per kilo. And for Irish sellers, prices were also steady at 87 cents in euros per kilo. European bull prices are still trending downward. The reference price for North German bulls at 40 to 49 kilos was unchanged at 90 to 95 cents in euros. Heavier South German hides were weaker, but some other origins in Europe declined by 20 cents or more per kilo. European cows had some limited but significant declines during the week, says Andrea. And regarding veal skins, some small sizes are in trouble. In his analysis this week, Andrea says it was quiet, but difficulties are multiplying for some businesses. He talks about what's going on and what the prospects are for summer, which are looking rather bearish. From South America, editor Ronald Guiel says that the average price of fresh hides was unchanged again this week at 1 real and 2 cents per kilo, and the reference price of TR1 was also stable at 70 cents in dollars per square foot. In other news, Argentina's footwear and leather goods retail sales are down 12.5% so far in 2024. In Brazil, livestock farming and tanning and some footwear production are suffering from the heavy floods in Rio Grande do Sul. In Colombia, the footwear industry was being discussed at the Latin American Footwear Forum. And in Mexico, the drought is really worrying the Guanajuato fashion sector, and that includes footwear. That is all we have for this week, and until next week, good night from HideNet.